What up, y'all? It's your boy Scoob, and welcome to Spider's Diecast. New subscribers, thank y'all very much for y'all newfound support. My longtime subscribers, thank y'all very much for y'all's loyalty. We're getting close to 200 subscribers, so if you're new here and hadn't watched any of my content, please consider subscribing and help us get to another great milestone. Thank you. Anyway, since today was Sunday, I just figured I'd pull out all of my Skylines. Since I usually do, my Japanese cars on Sundays. I hadn't done it in a while, but I just felt like it was a great opportunity because, lately there hasn't been any new diecast acquisitions, so I have to recycle some stuff sometimes. So if that's all right with y'all, we'll go ahead and do this Skyline thing. Anyway, the Skylines, I really like them. They're one of my favorite Japanese cars. Excuse me. I played it since I used to play Gran Turismo. Ever since the first one came out back in '98, I'd say, I fell in love with the style, the performance of the car. In fact, that's how, most other people, started their love affair with the Nissan Skyline. So without further ado, we're going to get into it right now. This right here is the '82 Nissan Skyline R30. This is a really nice looking car. Really sweet looking. Well, at least for a boxy car. Usually I don't really care too much for the super boxy cars, especially the ones from the '80s. But, I really like this one. It's very clean. It's very tasteful. Tastefully designed, I'd say. So yeah, it's pretty nice. I like how they used the windshield to connect those headlights out of it, so that way you could paint the tail lights. So yeah, that was a pretty neat idea. Pretty nice use of engineering. So yeah, I like how they did the sides right here. Yeah, really nice, very classic Skyline. So anyway, this is the '82 Skyline R30, folks. Really like this blue too. That's pretty nice. So yeah, really like this Nissan Skyline 2000 GTR Liberty Walk. If you didn't know, this style of Skyline is called the Ken Mary. I don't really have any Ken Marys in my collection besides this one. Ken Mary's, it was probably one of my least favorite Skylines at first. But it grows on you. But yeah, Liberty Walk, not really a huge fan of Liberty Walk, but this is a pretty neat looking one. I reviewed this one already, so I'm not going to get too in depth with this one or my other Skylines. But yeah, I just wanted to show that one real quick. So yeah, this is the Liberty Walk Ken Mary. And this right here are my Nissan Skyline R32 GTRs. I didn't really care too much for the original R32 casting. You know, the one that they made in the early 2000s with the crazy looking body kit on it. It wasn't really about so much about the body kit as that, you know, the casting itself was just way too out of proportion. It was, you know, kind of janky looking. But, you know, ever since they came out with this, you know, retool of the R32, I've just been in love ever since. Now, if there was one thing that I would nitpick it on is have one little gripe on is, you know, the ride height. It just sits a little bit too high off the ground for me. These wheels are pretty big on it too. But if, you know, it was a little bit lower, then yeah, it would have been absolutely perfect. But, you know, I'm still, you know, glad that, you know, I got all of these three, you know, as is. Still a nice casting. I really wanted that one with that set with all three white Skylines, the R32, R33, and R34. But, you know, since people beat me to a punch on that, you know, I'm not going to harp on that too much. You know, it is what it is. But anyway, this is the R32 Skylines, the GTR. Oh yeah, another thing, I don't have any main lines of the R32. All I got are the premium versions. But, you know, I figured the premiums were all that I really needed anyway. So there's that. And then we got, you know, two beauties right here. I mean, some real beauties. This is the R33 Skyline GTR. Yeah, this thing is really nice. These two colors were part of the new model colors. You know, when this casting first debuted. Really liked that blue. Really loved that purple. But if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with the purple one. It's just, you know, something about purple cars for me. Especially purple Skylines with their, you know, signature color, the midnight purple. So yeah, there's that. You got great headlight and taillight detail on this casting. You also got the nice GTR logo right here. You got one on the trunk lid and the other one right there on the license plate. So yeah, this has instantly become one of my favorite castings. Big fan of the R33. I'm glad to have, you know, two of these castings right here. All I need is a couple of the premiums, especially that one from the Nissan set, the Nissan diorama set, the white ones, and then the other one from the Fast and Furious, you know, the yellow one. I'll be all set. So there you have it with the R33s. And finally, we get to the R34s. Really in love with the R34. For a long time, you know, that was, you know, my favorite Skyline aside from the R33. Really nice looking car. Like, I could do without, you know, I could have done without these hood vents right there. But, you know, Hot Wheels got to do it the Hot Wheels way. So, I guess I'm nitpicking. but you know, it still looks pretty cool on this, you know, casting. But otherwise, you know, this is, you know, the entire car casting is how I would have envisioned, you know, an R34 Skyline to be, you know, in Hot Wheels form. So overall, they did an exceptional job. This bad boy right there, from the Skyline 2-pack with the R32 right here. You know, these are some heavy guys right there. Some heavy gals. So anyway, you know, this is the R34 Skyline. The only two R34s in my collection. Hopefully we can change that. And then we finally get to this one, which is the Infiniti G37. Now you might be wondering, some of y'all, if you ain't up on your Skylines, you might be wondering why I put this right here with these Skylines. But you know, if you've done your research, you find out that, you know, over there in Japan, you know, this car actually is a Skyline. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. Just over here, they just happen to rename it the G37. But technically, you know, it's a R35 Skyline. R35 GTR, excuse me. But yeah, this thing is pretty sweet. Now, I'm also a huge Infiniti fan. You know, they don't really have the best reputation, since, you know, they have, you know, been involved with some exploits of, you know, certain people out on the streets. But, you know, this is kind of like the official getaway car of, you know, of thugs or whatever. But I really like the way this car looks. Really like the way it, you know, performs. We had an Infiniti. Ours was like a 95 Infiniti J30. It was originally my mom's car. She got it from like a police auction. But anyway, she ended up giving it to me. You know, I ended up, you know, driving it around for a while until I got my 15 Kia Optima, brand new. But yeah, this car is well done. You know, this is by Matchbox, by the way. So anyway, we spent a lot of time discussing this one. So, you know, this is the Infiniti G37. And then we finally get to our premium Skylines, which is this thing, this long ass name, 1972 Nissan Skyline HT 2000 GTR. Anyway, this thing is super nice. I know I've already showed it a couple of times in, you know, some other videos, but since we're doing a Skyline, you know, video, you can't, you know, do one without this thing. Come on now. But yeah, this is in Shadow Chrome Silver. Yeah, that's the name of it. Yeah, one of their new Spectra Flame colors. So yeah, this is pretty nice. I already showed the engine in my other videos, but hey, when's the last time you can have a Skyline day? pretty nice. So yeah, this thing is pretty heavy too. So this is my Nissan Skyline Mahako, just to keep things short. And alright, yeah, we finally get to some Kaido House. This is, my first ever Kaido House purchase, which is, my R34 Skyline in this pretty sweet looking green. Very beautiful color. This is really nice, I have to say. Let's take a quick look at the engine. Pretty sweet. So yeah, this is really nice. My R34 Skyline. And for our last casting of the day is this R33 Skyline. Again, courtesy of Kaido House. Yeah, I'd say out of all the Kaido House, casting cars that came out, this one is, probably my favorite one. Because, it was just the best well done. It was just the best executed. I like the R34, but that body kit might be a little bit too crazy for me. I like how smooth this and simple this R33's body work is. It also helps that I really love R33s, as previously mentioned. Again, I'm not going to go too in depth with this one either. I'm just going to show off the engine real quick and then sign off. Again, same thing as the R34. And then you got this nice looking base right here, the Kaido House way. And let me show off the R34's base. I didn't do that. So yeah, that just about does it for this Skyline day. I hope that you enjoyed yourself. It got a little bit lengthier than I expected it to be. But anyway, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. Again, we're getting close to 200 subscribers, so if you enjoyed this video or my other content, please, I would encourage you to subscribe. Turn on the notifications, and then just leave a like. So leave as many likes as possible, so this video can get out to other people. So anyway, I'm gonna get my butt on out of here. Thanks for watching again. And I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.